Cobra Miyagi Do's. Just me doing my stretch and maybe do some nunchucks, real ones, on the leg stretcher. No rights to the music. Uh, just me being me. Nobody special. See if I have notes. Yeah, that's good. I don't know if I'm gonna do two pairs because move this up. Only because I don't want to hit my weight set, and I don't want to hit Woody with the nunchucks. There we go. I got a bigger living room, but the truth is I need my own dojo. Again, no rights to the music if the music ever plays. I don't know what's playing. Jelly roll something. Sunshine after rain. This leg stretcher has done wonders for me at my age, being 52 and a half, because when the injury happened to my shoulder, I couldn't even move my arm for 3 years. So I spent 9 years of physical therapy and didn't even get on a leg stretcher, didn't even throw kicks anymore. Mind you, I earned my black belts, two of them, one in Hapkido and one in Taekwondo. That's Kukiwan Taekwondo. Muyi Do Buk Hapkido, I think is the name of it. Uh, or at least that's the first level that I attained black belt. I think they go in different levels where Muyi Do Buk is like one of the first levels, but it's first dan. So that says something. Both international, Korean Taekwondo, Southern style, not Northern. Not as good as Tang Sudo as I've heard, but I've studied some Tang Sudo. I've delved in many different styles over the years, but that's the reason why I just call my style Dragon Mercado, is because, as I was explaining, 9 years of physical therapy, I didn't stretch my legs out. I didn't throw that many kicks. I was too busy trying to figure out how to move my arm. For the first 3 years, I couldn't even move it at all. The therapist would do this, and my arm would drop like that. Made a great cup holder, though. A lot of determination, I guess. And then after 9 years of physical therapy, three surgeries, um, they finally cut me loose. And the whole time that I was getting physical therapy and everything else, they were telling me, because I was saying, well, when can I do karate again? When can I do karate again? When can I? And it wasn't even really karate; it was taekwondo and hapkido at that time. But in that 9 years, I've had plenty of time to read 1,000 books, watch 1 million videos, even picked up a few moves from 1,000 movies, and because I wanted to do martial arts. Desire and determination is 9/10 of success. You know what I mean? So I kept working hard at it, and for the last 8 years, 7, 8 years, I've been training myself after physical therapy cut me loose. Not saying I didn't try to toy around before physical therapy was over too, but a couple times I ended up hurting myself. And as I get better, my arm hurts less, but then winter time, like this time of year, usually kills me. Now, I would normally complain that they keep the heat like a freaking oven. I did put a couple videos up that said that they keep the heat like an oven. But it's the cold air that kills my arm and makes it just go. But the problem is now, is it's nice and warm here in here, so my arm feels pretty good. I mean, I still can't lift straight up. And if I do straighten my left arm out like my right arm is, look, see. And I'm lifting all the way up. I'm trying to go straight up. Um, and it hurts. But I'm still working on it. I'm just talking like because I'm on a leg stretcher. It's got to be pretty damn boring for you to watch. Nunchucks will make it a little better though. Of course, the nunchucks will make it better in case somebody crack myself in the wig, right? And you saw lots of blood because, you know, that's usually the things people like to see. Somebody screw up and chop their leg off or dumb stuff like that, and they don't seem to realize that that's real pain. And the person that probably did it to themselves was actually trying to focus on becoming better at it to the point that they could actually impress you. That's the cool thing about me. Everything I do on the videos, it's not to impress you, it's to impress me later on. Because later on, I'll watch my own videos, and when I see cool shit, I'll be like, damn, I'm getting good. And when I see where I've flawed or my stance is off or whatever, it's really helped me getting my kicks back too because I can see my foot position and I remember the way my sabonim taught me, which is your word for sensei, master, shidoshi, shifu, sifu, trying to think of other master names and now I'm running blank. But there are more. Bottom line, a sensei or a teacher is supposed to be a guide to teach you the ways to manipulate your own body and attain that skill. Sometimes because of language barrier, they're not really able to communicate the wellness of mind and body and like the karate kun, the oath and stuff. They make you read it and hopefully you understood it. And some people need to get smacked in the head a couple times. Oh, that's what that means. You know what I mean? Other people get it. It depends on how much desire you have to learn it. Because if you don't really have your heart in it, what are you doing it for anyway? Anyway, I had a good day today. I didn't do much upstairs. It's because I was feeling it. Yeah, I remember I'm 52, so I was feeling it in my knee, the stress from the leg stretcher. Sometimes it hurts more than it helps. But without the leg stretcher, I would not have gotten my kicks back to the point where I can kick here comfortably because 3 years ago, and Fred helped too because my friend Fred came along and I had been training him on and off for the last, since I was 17. And now I'm 52 and a half. So 38 years, we've been training I've been training him on and off, and he's been coming back and forth and going, hey John, I learned some new shit with this spar you. And then we spar. He's one of the hardest hitters I've ever met. But anyways, so I would teach him stuff. I forgot where I was going with that about training with Fred. But because I was starting to recall all the years that we've been doing this. Oh yeah, the fact is, I'm old, so my flexibility is not what it used to be. And Back in the day, Fred could tell you. I used to I used to throw the high kicks that he's throwing, and that's why I'm like kind of jealous. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm old. I throw my hip out trying to throw a kick up that high. But I also learned that the most powerful kick for a male, because our bodies are different. See, 70% of our body strength is in the upper body. 70% of a woman's body is in the legs. So high kicks, yeah, you might piss the guy off when you kick him in the face unless you land one good and solid in the jaw. But for the most part, unless you fly, like you're jumping and flying, because that's not exactly a high kick because you're already in the air. You know what I mean? You're both of your feet are off the ground. But mid-level kicks, that's where a man has the top power of his kick. Perfectly level, you can keep their hip up. See, this level is perfect kick for me. This level is perfect kick for me. And how I can tell that is because I'm keeping my balance and I'm kicking. See? Now if I tried to throw that high kick up there, the minute I hit it and I started to fall off balance, I would fall off balance. And also, like I said, it's been scientifically proven. Men have 70% of their body strength in their upper body, and the other 30 is in their legs. Women have 30% up here and 70% down here in their hips, mostly for, I guess, for childbirthing purposes, but it gives them great leg strength. I watched a lot of videos of Taekwondo chicks, and they're like, they're throwing 7 kicks up in the head and they're hitting hard. And I'm like, I'm lucky to get one up there at my age, but it ain't gonna be hard. It's gonna be more like if you get hit in the face, you're gonna be like, oh, you made me mad. You just kicked me in the face, you know? But when I kick you in the gut, you're gonna fall like a little bitch. But, yeah. I'm amazed at Fred's high kicks. He's done very well. He's becoming a fighter now. But sometimes he doesn't want to train with me. He wants to train by himself. He wants to work on his own thing. And I'm like, bro, I still got more to teach you. I've never considered myself a master, but I pretty much taught you everything you know. And, you know, he's getting better and better though. Just sometimes I'm just working out. Talking a lot of shit. I don't know why. I like to talk. So anyways, I have been trying to get some of my kicks back. I haven't been getting much into the jumping kicks yet, mostly because this living room's not big enough for jump kicks really. And spinning hook kicks, if I didn't have this nice TV in here, I'd probably try it, you know. And the reason why I say that is because most of the time somebody isn't going to be here, so there's nobody holding a focus pad, so I gotta set up a target. I'm gonna kick this Coke bottle off this with one spinning hook kick, you know. So they're kicks that I gotta work on with the focus pads. whenever somebody does come around to work out. But I'm not really worried about it because no matter what, it's about me keeping myself trained. You know what I mean? I don't need somebody to train. I don't need somebody to train me. I need somebody to train with me. And I actually need more than one because I like a variety of sparring people, different fighting styles. And I also like doing different things like, okay, today let's try 2-on-1. We'll go round robins. 1 minute it'll be, let's say the other guy's name is Jake. Okay. Okay. It's Fred and Jake against me. Okay. I won or lost. Now it's me and Jake against Fred. Oh look, Fred won or lost. Now it's so Jake's all by himself, and it's me and Fred against Jake. Of course, it would be a little unfair because I don't know what kind of skills Jake's got. But yeah. You quite get that right. Felt it in my knuckles. That's the other thing with my shoulder injury. I don't have control of my left arm all the time. And sometimes it's in my hand. I've dropped swords practicing, trying to spin 2 swords. But move it or lose it. Don't keep moving it, you're gonna lose it. Oh, you got my leg. Oh, 18 minutes, holy shit. Oh, that never dies. Now write some music.